beautiful divine masculine and feminine darlings. It is 11:12 here on the clock on the East Coast. And what happened? There we go. I have some things to share. I was planning to come live a bit later, if today, but I did get a request from one of my long-term viewers to come check in while she had a bit of free time today. So that's what I'm doing. However, because I wasn't planning to come right now, we're going to multitask a little bit. I've got some music. I also need to make a protein drink and pack a bowl. So feel free to join me. That's where you are. Remember to hydrate. Okay. Karmic just said, "You made us look so bad." You made you look so bad. I just didn't help you hide it. Here, Aperol Spritz by Kid Leroy. Let's do... Hi, how are you? That's okay. Just wanted to check in. Let's do this one. Speaking of multitask, make some tea. Protein drink, rather.
Here we go.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Queen coming back with a brand new style. Been focused on my shit, making moves in silence. Working out, sleeping in,
Taking vitamins, oh.
I've been waking up smiling.
They be calling me your highness, oh.
I've been waking up smiling. Working out, sleeping in,
And taking vitamins.
Aim high and I swing low. Open mind, anything goes. TLC to these silly hoes. They ain't listening to Queen and it really shows. I baptize bitches with my holy flows. I don't fuck with no chickens,
Only goats.
out here looking like a vegan.
Oh, she glows.
Wanna know my secrets and my antidote.
Self-care, nutrition.
Vision board and a mission.
Immigrant nutrition.
Clean up my vibe and they don't gotta listen.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Queen coming back with a brand new style. Been focused on my shit, making moves in silence. Working out, sleeping in.
Taking vitamins, oh.
I've been waking up smiling.
Okay. This one too.
Hey love, you ain't got no reason to be scared of all your demons. They don't know what you're made of, but I do, and we'll see it through. When you feel like you just don't belong, I'll be there to tell you that you're wrong. I'll always be there in your defense. All that really matters in the end is you and I. I'm by your side if you need somebody. If something doesn't feel right, be your excuse when you're in the party.
And you feel like you might die. Don't have to worry. I can bring it back to life.
to love me the same way I do. I will write you in a million songs. I will back you even when you're wrong. I'll pretend I'm friends with all your friends. All that really matters in the end is you and I. I'm on your side if you lead us apart. Something doesn't feel right. Be your excuse for leaving the party. When you feel like you don't have to worry. I can bring it back tonight.
I just caught 6:16 on the timer here. That is a twin flame, or it's like a soulmate union number. Family, home, money, but 6:16 is a big one about either reconnection or just coming together with a healthy partner. So there's that one. Subsequently, while I'm here, might as well. Speaking of, it matches the dress, doesn't it? There's still shea butter on my screen. I can see it. Is that better? Looks better. Good grief. Be mine. I just heard Valentine. Well, it does have a little heart. Hold on. With the arrow. Be mine. Love and peace. Smile. And then my butterfly wing. But then it's a little hard to see because of the glare, but you've got XO on the middle finger there. And then moonflower over here. Yes, Daddy. Oh, and then this one. Which actually looks like the card, does it not? Hello. Holy crap. Even the mail is on the left side. Same as the card. How funny is that? And he's wearing this black and white. Oh my god, it matches. That's so funny. He's wearing a black and white kind of tux, or what is this? Some kind of suit get up. But the background is yellow, orange. It looks like her dress. It's actually called Sunshine. The color is called Sunshine of my nail. Corey was at the May 6th Grey Days concert, and that's the night Mace's wife committed suicide when they were on tour. Corey. Which Corey? Corey from here? Like Hidden Talents Corey? Or you mean a band member? From here. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, there's definitely a soul connection between the bunch of us here. Also, it's why trying to pick that one song, The Lights Go Out, was just a terrible idea. Also, I started getting comments just before coming here, and I didn't go through all of them, but I saw yours that were some of the last to come up. And so I came to check in, but it's 11:22, 11:23. One of the things I was going to say but didn't was, why don't you just call the label and handle it? Interesting. So this is what's, in some cases, it'll be, also, do you know why I did the yellow? It's a Gemini color. And there's a reason sometimes I say, this makes me Gemini happy. It's a reference to the yellow, like sunshine. Loving words hold great power. So there's communication that is coming. It will be coming. And in some cases, well, I'm picking up that there'll be communication coming today. I do feel like some of these masculine, I know some of them have been wanting to talk, and either some of them did pull back to like think they were maybe afraid of whatever the conversation or the outcome, rejection, whatever. But then some of them got kind of stuck in their heads, and I've seen this before too. They pull back when they shouldn't, and then they don't even know how to enter the conversation, or they're so anxious because they've realized they kind of fumbled the situation that they're anxious to do so, or because they waited so long. Again, it's a kind of a similar situation, but it comes down to guilt and shame. And yellow, is that funny? Well, we're reclaiming it today, homegirl. And like I said, this glitter color here, it's called sunshine. So there's that. Communication. The only thing I was going to say, I don't feel like I need to further expand on that, except for what I could do, actually. Let's do this one. Yeah, liquid's at the top. I have trouble to express myself. I can feel you. Okay. I hear I want to come back through. He says I don't want to push you away. In some cases, he feels like I want to make it right. See? Communicating about how he wants to bridge the connection, mend any gaps that were created. He says, I don't want to be away from you. I want to be strong like you. I want you to enjoy your life. I hear him say, I don't want to stress you out. You're adorable. Yeah, I feel the love. But is it reciprocal? You know, that's the thing. That's wild. He was at a Grey Days concert. So they must have been in the UK. That is insane. Can we talk it over? I can feel you. Yeah, see, he's had trouble communicating. I see myself in you. What does he want to say? I want to make it up to you. I trust you. Why has he had trouble communicating? I just heard fear, trauma. Have I lost you? He's anxious that he's already fumbled the connection, and that if he reaches out, I hear him say, I just don't want to bother you either. Like, I know that in some cases there are these masculines who keep showing up. They might lurk on her page or whatever, and they want to communicate in some cases, but they're afraid to, or they're afraid that they're unwanted, or that she'll reject them or something. Yeah, he says, I know how you are with people. When you clap back hard, and you cut people off fast. And I don't want to say the wrong thing or upset you, or I don't want to lose my chance with you. Do I still have a chance? This is a blank card. So it's up to him. Will you get this divine feminine back? Will you get your divine feminine back, divine masculine, if you take the leap? But if you say nothing, I hear nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Also, closed mouths don't get fed. Seeing you makes my day. What did I say? And how fair is that if you're leaving somebody hanging, but you want to go lurk on them and get your little fix of them for the day, but you leave, hello. I never thought of it like that. Look, I know I was a fool. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I don't want to be the reason you cry. See, there it is. And then I connect with you at night. He may have been getting dreams. I can't hold back any longer. No, so he's being called to come forward and communicate now. Is there a second chance? If you come through, I don't know how, but you got to my heart. I wish things were different, so make them different. You're all I've ever wanted.
Spectrum.
Okay, anything else? What do you expect him to say next? I see you when I close my eyes. What do you expect him to say next? You're amazing. I knew it all along. I need to see you. He's like, I can't be without you. You are my person. I wish I could hold you tonight. He may have needed a second to just clear his head and sit with that for a second. Look, I know, or maybe he was just afraid, so he pushed her away. But now he's like, look, I can't be without you. You're my person. So I wish I hadn't done that, but I'm learning and growing. Be mine. Be mine. Is there a second chance? I can't hold back any longer. I just keep splitting the deck, and that's, yeah, I'm done pretending. Exactly. Okay. So let's just do one more thing. Not with this one. Hold on. So as far as the energetic communication goes, like 5D communication, what's he seeing 5D, or what does he want to say 5D? Energetically speaking, telepathically speaking. I get lost in thoughts of you. That's 2 for 2. That's 2 decks that just came out with past life. I know you were the one from my past life. Don't chase me. No. See, divine feminines, queens don't chase. That's how the crown falls off. I hear Carry Your Throne by John Bellion. So within the next, could be today, it's August 7th, could be within the next couple of weeks, but I don't feel like it'll take that long. Yeah, because this masculine says, if I don't come through today, somebody could snatch you up by tomorrow. I know. Let's connect our chakras, delays. I know I can't sit there and wait. I hear dilly-dally, reach out. I need to reach out. And not to string her along, just to hold space until he feels like he's ready, or maybe decides that he's not. No, actually to come show up. Otherwise, he comes up as a false twin energy, which means somebody that's not really meant to be with her. But there may have been something where he was dealing with a false twin. Yeah, look, no. Hold on, let's see. What's the truth? Yeah, see? Stop. Don't run from me, divine feminine. Don't chase me, but don't run. Like, I don't want you to run away or leave me. They're watching us. We have eyes on us. So this may be exes, or like false friends or family or people from the past. I want to touch every part of you. I mean, he's definitely feeling spicy. That part of me's not, yeah, been focusing on you. Told you, he's been watching. That part of me is, do you feel me? Yep. You're so enticing. He can't help it. He says you're so alluring. And so it's the love. She brings out this very vibrant energy within him. And I also feel like it's their inner children. Look, let's meet up. I hear you activate the playful, sassy, spicy, high libido inner teenager in me. He's like, let's just let our inner teenagers meet up and fuck. And there has more to it than I just got hot. Like physically more. Good grief. So, yes, he says that part's not buried way down. No, I know that. He's spicy. But something about this is a masculine who at one point did, on levels, equate sex to love. Like, this is somebody who, there's something about loyalty here. Maybe he gave his affections to somebody who mistreated them, or they didn't reciprocate, or they didn't, addictions are stopping me. This could be addictions of like stalking somebody online instead of talking to them. I'm so proud of you. This could be work. Surrender, my love, yeah. See, but he's being called to open back up to that part. Can I get a bit on this? That part of me's not gone. I just can't let you go. Exactly, because it's more than just sex. If it was just sex, you could get sex anywhere. Karmic, yeah, but he's dealt with karmic people. Look, I want to gamble and fall in love with you. He's dealt with karmic people in the past. I'm telling you. And it made him, because they cheated or they were just looking at him like there may have been, he says, not like there is between you and I. He's saying there may have been chemistry is what I was going to say. He says, not like there has been between us. But even so, he says, that's what fucks me up, because I never liked those people or cared about those people as much as I feel for you. And like, maybe I thought I did, but that was until I actually connected with you. And now I know what the depth of real love on a much greater level, give or take a few words. This will resonate a little bit different for different people and not at all for some. But he's saying basically, since I care more about you or I have more affections for you than I even did them, then, and they hurt me the way that they did, then what does that mean about you? If I care about you more, that means you could hurt me more if you wanted to. But that's the thing, is both of them, I feel like I've been concerned about that because both of them have been through that. It's why he buries the love part of himself. I mean, like, even if it's that he wants to intimately connect, physically, sexually connect with his divine feminine, he may bury, or he may have buried that part of himself or been afraid to show the love because for him, maybe in a past connection, his affections came out in the form of physical intimacy or sex on levels, and then somebody going to cheat. I mean, that's a slap in the face to somebody whose love language is that. If they really love you and then they're having sex with you as a result, and then you go and cheat on them, that's like physically saying, fuck you, I don't love you back. That's what it screams to them in their love language. Now, it's important to understand all of them, especially if your person has different ones. But yeah, if this is somebody who expressed aspects of their love through sex and then was cheated on, that's pretty much what that would say backwards. Like, and now you've been trying to express your love on levels to me physically, and so I'm going to go give mine away or give the love you gave me away to other people physically. That's what that would say to somebody whose predominant love language is that. And so I can see why they might squash that or have trouble tapping into that. But on the flip side, because Divine Feminine's been through that, she doesn't want or like to give her body to people who she doesn't really know fully love her. So again, that one seems like just a miscommunication or language barrier in the love languages. He has those emotions, but he buries them and has possibly tried to keep it baseline. I mean, like, it's not even that they're not there. He's just been afraid to speak on them. So he's like, let me show you I love you with my body because I'm afraid to say it out loud. And she's like, well, if you don't say it out loud, then I'm afraid to give you my body because people typically just want me for that. So they're both on the same page and wanting the same thing. Send me energy, astral projection, and union. They both want the same thing. They're on the same frequency. Twin flames. Look, an ending to our separate. Sorry, not to give you whiplash or make you seasick. An ending to our separation is nearing. Okay. I think we're good after this card. Look, something about air sign energy potentially. May is Gemini. Or this is a connection that could have started in the spring. I met you in the summer. Okay. Now I want to see what he wants to say or what he's saying physically. Like, or what he would say, or what he will say when he comes to communicate. Thank you. What is he planning to say? Going to say, don't chase me. Exactly. And she's not. Reach out. He's going to reach out. I get lost in thoughts of you. I know you were the one from my past life. So basically the things he's been thinking and feeling, he's ready to express or will be. Look, air sign, Gemini, told you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've loved you in my previous lives. That's why I said the bit about the air sign energy first, because that's what I felt and picked up first, astral projection. Yeah, and so he may be getting these flashes from previous incarnations. Let's assist by awakening those around us. Self-care. He says, I love the way you take care of yourself. Been focusing on you. Stuff. Yeah. See, it's like, hold on. Oh, yeah. I want to get a little bit more on this, but stop running, false twin, been focusing on you. There's something about soul contract, distractions. It's only you, it's always been you. I'm going to contact you soon. Okay, tell me about this false twin. It's like fear of love because each of them may have tried to give love to a false twin before, or a false counterpart, somebody who was fake. And so they've been running because of these concerns about falling into the same energy again. But I just heard you're not starting from scratch. This time you're starting from experience with the wisdom to second chance. Yeah, recognize the reality, divine feminine. Second chance with divine feminine, because he realizes that she's not, just flew out. She's not like the false flame who hurt him before. The same way that somebody says, are you going to do the divine feminine side? I could, but I think I need to go take care of myself, self-care, and shower again and do some other stuff to ground first. But I'll sure be back if you want me to later, if that helps. But not right this second. So let's meet up. No more false connections. Let's meet up. Do you feel me? Together we're stronger. Look, in my ego, and you were in my dreams last night. So he's wanting her. He's thinking about her. He's dreaming about her. But it's like being afraid to communicate, or it's afraid of, what is this? Rejection? Take the leap. I've been trying to send you messages. I think of you daily. Wow, if somebody's been trying to send me messages, I didn't get them. I'm being guided to. Let us blend into one. This could be masturbation. Fall, September, October, November. Universe has been sending me signs. He says we need to connect. Chaser. Now this divine masculine's, look, fuck. Let's fuck. Chaser. He's going to come to her. I want you so bad. Let's fuck. Chaser. He says, you didn't chase me. No. Because that's karmic behavior. We're not doing that. That's how the crown falls off. I told you, make a decision. So is it going to work out? That blank card came out earlier. Depends on what you choose, divine masculine, fear or love. You're going to sabotage the connection, not even open up or offer a connection or show up for it because you're afraid it won't work out. Well, that's your choice. It's your choice to not have love because you don't even want to take that risk. Your soul knows. It's why it's calling you forward. But it's like fear of the past. Too rigid, being too rigid. Don't do that. Look, that's just flipped out. That was the card that I woke up. What the fuck? I was doing some work last night. I was tired. So I washed up and I got into bed, but then I had something to do really quickly. So I finished up and I moved my stuff to the other side. But I guess, I don't know, I either missed a card or something and I didn't realize it, because this morning when I woke up, there was one stuck to my butt cheek. And it was a Capricorn card. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. That was an adventure. Didn't even have to get out of bed for that. Anything else? He says, so basically you love me. I just need to come communicate it. Well, yeah, with the reciprocity. He says, so basically, so we both want love. We're just afraid to be hurt. This just flew out and hit the floor again. Yeah, right? Do you not want that? Right. He says, no, I do. All right, so stop playing games. Cheers. Play with my pussy, not my heart or my head. Anyway. So, lasting love. This is what this divine masculine's thinking about his counterpart. She's either been isolating or he took some time to just think. But he's thinking about the fact that this is his true love. This divine feminine is who he wants. He says, it's not even who I want. Like, yes, I want her, but it's not even just about, oh, I want her. Like, people can want lots of things. Yeah, heard. But this is more than that. This is deeper than that. She was made for me. He says, and I her. I just didn't know it before now. I just got a flash of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. Okay, so what he's feeling for her. As you get to know each other, you discover you have many things in common. And then this is also the depth of these past life connections. This is the Six of Wands. This is a victory wreath. It's like coming into success after a battle or overcoming something. It's success, though. The victory parade behind him. What he's wanting. Physical touch, love language. A tender touch means so much. And that is why if somebody's love language is physical touch and they're a loyal partner and then somebody goes and cheats on them, I'm sure that would fuck them up. Because without saying anything, if one of their love languages without saying anything is physical touch, then the person who cheated on them physically would not have to say a word for the person whose love language is physical touch to translate that as, well, since I was willing to let someone else touch me, I don't love you. Since you expressed your love to me and physical touch in one form and you're loyal to me, but I gave my body to someone else, well, I guess you said you love me, but I don't love you back. That is what they would hear without even words having to be said. That's how they would translate it. That's what I keep picking up. And that honestly is really sad. And I can understand on levels. I heard that. This is why psychology. This is why you understand. Yeah, right. It's hard to be mad at people when you understand so much psychology. Now, it doesn't make certain things acceptable. No, that's why I call it out and tell people to go work on their shit or get out of my face if that's the case and necessary. But on the flip side, there are times where, again, that is not the right approach, and softness is not only delicately required, but more effective in comprehension, understanding, and finding a mutual softened balance. Isn't that more ideal? It's more comfortable, I think. It's not about comfort, but if we're in the process of mending wounds, why would I seek to create them? It's not very effective. The wound is where the light enters, though. And so Ace of Pentacles. This is a divine connection. It's a mama bear energy, papa bear energy too. But it's, oh yeah, look. Okay, I keep picking up, this is not new. More messages about divine masculine wanting to release his seed, we'll just put it that way, to divine feminine. He wants to make babies with her. 3522, or at least one. to get a little bit more explicit, he was saying, I want to come inside you and something like, I'm going to get you pregnant, or we're going to make something like that. It's been coming up in cycles. He's on that one a lot lately. I'm not mad. I'm just telling you what I've been picking up. So, what is he doing to get what he wants? I would say whatever he wants. Whatever he needs to do to get what he wants. What he wants is her. A private getaway for 2 is calling you. He says, I want you in my bed. I want you in bed. Yeah, well, I heard that. Spicy. I'm not saying that one though. Not right now. Fearless love, a courageous leap into the unknown. That's 2 for 2, because didn't the other one come out 36:22 on the timer exactly? A little bit ago, and it said, what was it? Fear or love? What are you going to choose? Yeah, well, guess what? You have 2 ways of looking at the word fear. F-E-A-R. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. It is a choice. It's just about a polarity difference and which end of the spectrum that you choose. What he is doing to get what he wants is he's acknowledging this connection, which I did say. It's more than just sex. If it was just sex, if I just wanted sex, then I could theoretically get that elsewhere. But this is more than that. Of course, hold on. Here it is. He says, somebody's mad. You need to have some patience. It's ride slow. There it is. There it is. Thank you. Okay. He says, we've been going back and forth. You think I only want sex. Of course I want it. Look at you, but that's not my intention. Meaning, of course I want to physically be with you. Look at you. I hear you're gorgeous. Hold on, Andy Grammer. Okay. I heard that one yesterday too. Thank you. He says, of course I want it. Look at you, but that's not my intention. I've been trying to soak you up and maybe learn something, right? He says, I would never chase, but you keep on running. He's saying he's coming towards her. He's coming to her. She's got what everybody likes. She's everybody's type. I saw you at your worst. I still think you're the best, so I'm going to scoop you tonight. Yep. Okay. So that's what he was saying. You know this soul that mirrors your own. Courageous leap into the unknown. Tender touch means so much. A private getaway for 2 is calling you. And the rebirth. So he was asking, is there a second chance? Well, that's what this indicates. As long as you speak the truth, right? This is the divine speaking through him. If you're willing to step up and speak the truth, the higher energies here will help you. They will help you and move through you. You can even pray for that. You can call on God to help you see clearly and be able to discern through illusions, to speak from an honest and authentic place, or, move through you in order to articulate what is best for the highest good. One of my favorite prayers is, I don't even think I have this on my website. It's just one that I say a lot. Thank you, God, for moving through me and speaking through me. My body is yours. Do with me as you will. I give my body unto you. I am a divine raw channel. All right. I also do automatic writing and speaking. I'm just a channel. I'm more than that, but also I'm a channel. Final outcome, justice. So there is success that comes from this, a balancing of the scales, but it requires truth and divinity. Wisdom. Somebody doesn't like this. Yeah, see, they don't want him to speak. There's also a throat chakra attack. They're trying to make him afraid to speak, or make it, I hear tongue-tied, make him feel like he cannot. But you see, he wants to come towards his divine feminine, the star. This is an open, naked, honest energy. The high priest, he's being able to discern through these, or starting to learn to do so, because this is his divine soulmate, kingdom spouse, counterpart connection, call it what you will. This is a higher connection with the lady, the empress. And this may be why he has been nervous, because he knows, I can't replace her. If I fumble this, I'll never have a chance again. But that's the thing, is she sees him for who he is, sees it for what it is, sees his potential insecurities or fears or wounds. She just loves him. Okay, I'm getting a download. It's kind of like this, okay? There was an ex that I had, and he's been stalking my page recently. And he was afraid to tell me he was bisexual. And so he went around and like played games and got it all in his ego. And this would be, you're a catch, by the way. And it was like he destroyed the connection because he was afraid of what he thought I might say or do if I knew what he thought was the truth or the whole truth. But the reality is I already knew about it. I just wasn't looking to bombard him with a, hey, I know you're like halfway in the closet, or hey, I know you. No, I was waiting for him to come just tell me about it, but he never did. He got nasty and then went and allied with the ops instead. Yeah. So it's not the same as that. It could be in some cases, but it's like that. And so don't do that. Please just come talk. You'd be surprised. And he's like, well, what if it ends some situations? Well, sometimes bringing a closure to certain conversations or issues through conversation is what, yes, can close out a cycle, but it doesn't necessarily mean that could just be closing out the cycle of challenges or non-communication or fear-based conflict between you so that you can start fresh. Death is not always a full-out ending. That rebirth card came out too, remember? Okay, and so what it is death by synthesis. Is a ending of a cycle that leads to a fresh start and a potential for a new beginning. Justice, but you have to choose that, okay? Even the snake is here. It's indicative of rebirth. The snake is not always a bad symbol. Three of Swords, an ending to the heartbreak, to the confusion. But you have to speak the truth to the Queen of Swords, who respects and values truth and will respect and value not only the truth, period, but and his truth, but that he had the integrity, the wisdom, as I'm standing here barefoot in the kitchen, the intellect to properly communicate. Look, King of Cups. Because he does have so much emotion for her. Look at the loyal dog behind him. Hello. Okay? Symbolizing him. But the King of Cups, unlike the Queen of Cups, whoops, tends to be afraid, or it's not that he's afraid. He has all this love, but he's reserved about it. He keeps it in his cup and not on his sleeve. Except for this is different. This is the King of Cups reaching out with communication, with offers of connection, commitment. These are usually seen, the Eight of Wands, as the arrows of love. In other words, Cupid's arrows. So quick communication, conversation about their connection, about his feelings for her. Because the reality is, behind his kind of reserved demeanor, he sees her as victory, success. He wants to have a stable family with her. Six of Cups is like sweet nothings between lovers. It's also, look at the way he's watching over the kids. But Six of Cups is also very innocent, pure, childlike love. So if it's not like this is past life love coming back through in some cases. Or remember I said earlier about how it's like we have inner children and then we also have inner teenagers. And it's like they're inner teenagers. They bring out the youthful, vibrant, energetic. I keep hearing fuck like bunnies. Yes, teenagers between each other, but it comes from a more adult perspective than that. Yes, they have passion for each other this way, but there's love. It comes from, look at the green grass and the blue skies with the clouds and the rainbow behind this one. It comes from a space of wanting to create this family, very youthful, passionate energy, either past life connections or very pure, innocent, childlike energy between them on levels. Or again, spicy in some cases, inner teenager. Your fuck like bunnies. Well, Energizer bunny, Energizer rabbit. I just heard keep going. I'm going. Okay. 4622. But you see 10 of cups, kids, new baby. And they're happy home and family here. Now you have the devil. This is the devil card, but this is a Capricorn card as well. And yeah, you have the devil trying to loom over the lovers, which did come out earlier, the 2 of cups as well. But they're peacefully resting. They don't have to submit or succumb to the devil energy. There is, hold on, let's see. Can I get one on this? I hear you just have to see the chains. I can feel you. He says, I'm not trapped anymore. Can we just talk it over? Hello, how are you? Yeah, you're not stuck. I want you to enjoy your life. And this is not in this particular deck. Like, yes, typically this is the devil card in the crossovers. But this particular energy is also seen to be in a number of mythological references as a protector, like a forest protector energy, kind of watching over them as they rest and as they just integrate. Like, your laugh is amazing. And can you forgive me? He says, I may have been blinded or asleep or not listening to the call before, but I'm listening now. He may have been catching karma for that too. In fact, I know he was. I mean, she was picking that up, either something he wasn't reaching out to, and good. Good. I hope you have a really good day. Or that you have. You said you have. That's good. Good vibes. Did you sleep well? You worry so much. And she may have been picking that up. Yeah, and it hurt her. He says, I should have just communicated with you. And I'm trying my best to forgive. Now, this might be, I'm trying my best to forgive myself. Because I picked up earlier that there is a lot of guilt and shame that he's been carrying over either how he handled the situation or connection, or in some cases how he didn't. Like some of them were too afraid or in their ego and didn't take the leap, wanted to be chased, or like whatever it was. I hearing one say, I was just confused. And then by the time I realized what was going on, it kind of was a bad situation, or it seemed like it was too late, or I wasn't sure if you'd want me or how you'd react or something like that. So a lot of it's just a need for understanding and communication and mutual love and respect, energetically speaking and otherwise. He says, I don't want to be in hermit mode anymore, and I don't want you to be either. Hold on. Okay. One man. And band. Ladies. Whoops. Ladies. Divine feminine. That's funny. I just got some of your comments, Corey. I gotta go back through. Oh, Leona said something about, I must have missed that comment. It may have been, I don't know when you guys talked about this, but she said you were at the May 6th Grey Days concert, and that was the night that Mace's wife committed suicide when they were on tour. And the thing about that is the whole crazy copycat thing. She's got her address listed as Arizona, but that's where Mace has been living, or that's where Mace is from. Mace's family is Arizona. So weird crossover on all of that. This all being referenced to the fact that we were talking about Chess's song, One More Light. And then Crazy Pants decided to start a copycat live stream with that song. That covert abuse, that let me instigate. Oh, you were talking about that with your followers and your viewers. Let me play the song you were just talking about in the beginning of the live feed I'm trying to copy you with and see if you notice. Nobody else will notice unless they watched your live feed too that I'm copying, but let's see if you notice. Let me try to poke the bear and provoke. Yeah, baby, that's called covert abuse, and it's not very covert at all. That's why I documented it and put the side-by-sides. Next. Also, it's why her own followers have been coming out and leaving me comments. Yesterday, I did a live feed. In fact, I will pull it up right now and I'll play the clip. And I spoke something because the cards came out to reflect this, and it said, a hater, these were the cards, a hater will apologize and have a change of heart. You're always 10 steps ahead. Now, I did notice another reader right after I put my video out has been copying me, and she put out a video, and the title was, you're always 10 steps ahead. I'm like, girl, please don't even try me with this shit. Not a reader, a fraud, fake psychic, obviously. But immediately after the reference point of a hater will apologize and have a change of heart, one of the crazy copycat fans came over and left comments, which you can see posted in screenshot form on my community page. And they said, I quote verbatim, "Hi, I was rethinking and rewatching some of your videos. And then Crazy's videos, and I realized that she was copying, so I'm on your side." So her own fan base is flipping on her, just like I told you they would eventually when they could see the truth. And that's why she's been lying about me, because she knew that they would be upset with her when they found out she was lying. The same way that they were upset with me when she lied about me to them to try to get them upset so that they would come attack me for her, so that she didn't have to be held accountable or feel attacked when they came at her for lying. Because when she's been lying about me, she's been lying to them. So that's 2 for 2 on the no-no list. Ma'am. But anyway, I was just on a live feed, that's all. It's right here, see? It was my own stream before somebody's like, that's not what that was from. Yes, it was. It's on my live feed from last night. Okay. Thank you. Love you. Bye. And that was after an account with the same name was tagging me and talking trash about a previous post that I had made, which was, Leona just commented on it actually. This one. Right, I was just, again, responding to another comment. That's a screenshot of the harassment comments. And so I said, you need to shush. I'm going to post more evidence because you're choosing not to leave me alone. Your cognitive dissonance is not my problem. But then a commenter with the same name came on and said, oh, actually, I was wrong. Sorry, I just checked and you're right. She is copying you. I've been trying to tell you that for a while, but moving on. That's that. So as far as that goes, it's not a particular specific incident that I'm referencing, yes, I do have a specific example on this note, but this is just a collective energy. A, liars are being caught. B, they're catching karma. C, they will continue to be exposed and they will not get away with anything they tried to get away with, nor will they have the gains that they so desperately wanted to make. Subsequently, here's that clip. And that comment came through about maybe less than 5 minutes after I said this. Oh, I realized she's copying you. I was wrong. Right after I did the card reading that said a hater will have a change of heart. And they did. Came right through with it. You guys have a change of heart. Hater will apologize and have a change of heart. Could be the stalkers that were sent as flying monkeys. I was talking about the crazy copycat stalkers. And then immediately after I said this, one of them came through and said, I'm sorry, you were right. She's copying you. I'm like, I know. Could be like, oh, I'm sorry I did that to you. Please don't sue me. Yep. You'll always be 10 steps ahead of them, exactly. Mm-hmm. Hating on your psychic gifts and abilities, well, that's why I'm 10 steps ahead. Mm-hmm. Spying on your family, right, because all they do is stalk people online. Haters are bringing you income. Haters bring me clarity and popularity. I am that bitch. Hater will apologize. Mrs. That bitch to you. But anyway, I need to clean this laptop. It's got dust from filing my nails on it. Jealous of who? I'm not the one copying. Right? We've just established. We've already just established. That I'm not the one copying, and we've already just established that her own viewers are now realizing that she was lying and she's been copying me. So if you can't see that, that's because you're mentally unstable or you don't want to see the truth. Facts are the facts, whether you want to acknowledge them or not. Your choice to deny the reality of a situation is you gaslighting yourself, and it's called cognitive dissonance. It's when somebody would rather dismiss facts because it means that they have to address the fact that they were wrong. They try to ignore the truth because it means that they have to acknowledge that they were not seeing things clearly. Whether it's because they don't want to admit the truth, they would rather stay in a state of delusion. Let's say they're telling themselves that whatever it is that they've been doing or saying, or someone else has been doing or saying is okay when it's not. If they admit the facts to themselves, they have to acknowledge that whatever it is that they or someone else was saying or doing isn't right. And they don't want to do that because it means they have to reevaluate their integrity, they have to reevaluate their choices, they have to reevaluate the people that they spend their time with, they have to reevaluate everything, their thoughts, everything, and they don't want to do that. It's a whole ego thing too. When you get into that, they often don't want to admit that they were wrong. It's a whole thing. So they would rather deny the fact that a problem is a problem, deny the fact that a fact is a fact, deny the truth because it's more comfortable for them to live a lie. That's called cognitive dissonance. You can Google it. Just because you don't like the truth doesn't make it true. And that's the end of that discussion. At least for now. Moving on.
Nobody's singing the harmony. Up there just me and my shadow. No bass, no guitar, no tambourine. And I found you like a melody. You were singing in the same key as me. We had them dancing in the streets. I don't wanna be a one-man band. I don't wanna be a rolling stone alone. Put miles on a rundown van. Maybe we can take our own show on the road. Now lay down the beat, you carry the tune. We'll get tattoos and we'll trash hotel rooms. Baby, take my hand. I don't wanna be a one-man band.
Clean this screen off.
I wanna run down your wild dreams, and I wanna chase every high with you. Count every rip in these old jeans. We'll never learn how to sing the blues. If I'm gonna be famous, girl, I wanna be famous with you. We got our own little groove. I don't wanna be a one-man band. I don't
Thrown alone, on down rain. Baby, we can take our own show on the road. I'll lay down the beat, you carry the tune. We'll get tattoos and we'll trash hotel rooms. Baby, take my hand, 'cause I don't wanna be a one-man band. I just heard I'm gonna get you pregnant. Good grief. Okay, well, there's that. Russ, ride slow. Ride slow.
Eczema.
Oh, goodness. There is some Reiki coming through. There's healing. I just heard dream prophecy Reiki too. Oh dear, the full moon. August 9th, that's why it's in 2 days. Okay, so expect some dream stuff. I'll definitely have some stuff to share, I'm sure. Ah! It's a full moon in Aquarius. That makes sense. Mr. Meeker was Aquarius. Sun.
Ride slow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm pulling up at 3. This car just ain't the same without you here next to me. All I wanna do is ride slow. Hey, ride slow. Hey, ride slow. Like a ghost. Ride slow. Hey, ride slow. Hey, ride slow. Like a ghost. I'm pulling up at 3. This car just ain't the same without you here next to me. All I wanna do is ride slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow, like a ghost. We've been going back and forth, you think I only want sex. Of course I want it, look at you, but that ain't my intentions. I've been trying to soak you up, maybe learn something. I said I would never chase, but you keep on running. You know all my exes, you think I still do too. I just had to change my number, but I'll never lose you. I just got back into town, I'm just trying to unwind. Let me ride around your mind. I'm pulling up at 3. This car just ain't the same without you here next to me. All I wanna do is ride slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow, like a ghost. Ride slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow, like a ghost. She got a kid,
You don't got a lot of free time. I tell her you need a lot more me time.
Yeah, she got what everybody likes. She's
Everybody's
type,
type, oh yeah.
I know that your man took flight, yeah, yeah. I know that your money ain't right, yeah, yeah. I saw you at your work, still think you're the best. I'ma scoop you tonight, yeah, yeah. I'm pulling up at 3. This car just ain't the same without you here next to me.
Russ is badass. I don't know if you know about his story, but he's been through some shit and made it up from the bottom without selling out. He was self-produced and published. It's harder to do it that way, but he did. So I really respected him and loved him for that reason. That was who introduced me to this artist, Mr. Meeker. You found him first. But we shared everything. So. Okay, back to this one. You know what? Let's do that. Okay, so there's been X energy trying to come up and cause problems, either distractions or disturbances. See what confuse them. Every evil eye focused on you will go blind. So if there were toxic X's or people trying to cause problems for either party, but even including the divine masculine or somebody trying to keep them from coming together. Yeah, see that tongue-tied energy. Yeah, call upon source, send good intentions. The reason being is they're toxic, right? They're trying to drag people down into shadow energy. They want, I hear, to fight fire with fire. So they want people to be in low energy because they're in low energy. However, they don't know what to do. When you crank up the wattage, the heat, and the light, imagine you got the shadows all up in here, right? Bunch of shadows. Well, what happens when I turn the light on? All those shadows die. So they don't know what to do when we elevate our frequency and come from a higher source, send good intentions. It doesn't mean we have to be overtly kind. It doesn't mean we even have to speak to them in some cases. Gray rock method, where you absolutely have to, if that's the case, on levels, until you can zero contact. Where that's applicable, offering to send evil entities your way, abundance on the way. They may have been trying to mess with people's money or keep them stuck, block your progress in regards to money. So no, freeze them out. They may have been trying to do this to an earth sign, or it may have been an earth sign trying to do this, but manifest good karma. Your eyes are a reflection of your spirit. These people are evil. The fog will soon vanish. The divine is watching. Yeah, I was going to say God saw that. And evil eyes don't blink. They're not going to stop being nasty and evil and plotting and stealing, because that's who they are. But everyone else can see it. Even their own fan base can see it now. Like I said, even their own fan base can see it now. Oh, goodness. Protect yourself, though. Stay humble and let them crumble. Somebody says, how? Oh, hold on, that's not with this one. Don't be fooled by what you see. They're posting things that aren't true, or they're trying to put on a mask, but you'll be getting downloads on them. All of a sudden, if you get this hit of information, this intuitive call, especially if your ear starts ringing at the same time, maybe there's a song on the radio that's talking about a cheating ex as you get this download and your ear starts ringing and you just know about who it doesn't have to be cheating ex, but something about the situation. It's like a line in a song suddenly plays as all of this happens, and it happens to go 12:22 on the clock on the East Coast. With everything that you're picking up, yeah, pay attention to that. They'll humiliate themselves. It's the divine trying to give you the scoop. Higher power. See, the universe is handling it right now. Like the Capricorn card I woke up with stuck to my butt cheek. Well played, universe. Touche. I heard you. The universe is handling it right now. Pay attention to the signs to see what must be done next. They're trying to set people up. Don't trust them. They have something up their sleeve. This may be to try to demand or command or beg for money or guilt trip or try to put somebody in a position. I just saw a courtroom trying to set somebody up so they can try to take somebody to court or something, but it's so that they can play the victim when they're not, or get something they're not entitled to because they're pressed. They can't stop thinking about you, but you're being guided and guarded away from this. These people are delusional. They think they're entitled. They think that they're right. They think they're right for their bad actions, and they try to validate themselves by pushing this propaganda. But here's the thing. Some of them may be obsessed with spirituality or so far detached that they don't even understand up from down or care to understand, look, their lack of creativity and originality is making them jealous, which is why the last couple of comments that you saw here said specifically that. What did she say? Jealous. So jealous. Oh, baby, we know you are. You're focusing on you to figure out what you have going on. So what's their issue? Fake news. Always making up something new. It's all another new story. Don't allow their fake tears, crocodile tears, or smile to fool you. Scam artist. Not very creative, though. They try to take advantage of people's weaknesses, including playing up on people's emotions if they need to. Trust in the angelic realm that you're connected to. You're on the right path. Balance and harmony. Ooh, big, bitter, mad bitch. They can't understand how you're so favored. It's eating at them. Some of them think it's just like good luck or you just lucked out or something, and it's not. It's hard work, it's dedication, it's making the right choices, it's putting the application in, it's cutting out things that aren't good for you, people that aren't good for you, and aligning with choices, behaviors, patterns, people, environments of integrity instead. But they don't want to do that. Usually people that want a short, quick success or outcome, they want the attention, they want the so-called rewards that come with the hard work, the years, in some cases, of blood, sweat, and tears, the self-discipline, right? They want shortcuts, and that's not how you get to where we are. And so that's why they're taking, oh, didn't I say something about money? Maybe trying some kind of custody thing or court thing or something. No. Claiming that they're right or they are entitled to something they're not. No. Unexpected money loss from their intentions. And if they keep trying to steal or snatch or take money from others, it's going to cost them more. Put up boundaries if you're going to keep them around and get, I mentioned the gray rock method and zero contact method, and then ask for help. You'll receive what you need. I heard that earlier. Remember, closed mouths don't get fed. They have major holes in their aura. These are energy vampires. So they're trying to bring other people down. Things slowed down for a reason. Also, if there were challenges or situations that seem to have paused, cleared out, things have slowed down on that note. In some cases, two things I'm picking up. Those karmic cycles have slowed down because they weren't supposed to be going on in the first place. You're being given a break. They're being cleared out. On the flip side, that clear space is so that you can continue to move forward with yourself, for yourself, yes, but also your counterpart connection. It's God trying to intervene. They try to compete by doing the most, but they can't keep up. Identity theft. Copycat, copycat, copycat. Not anymore. They tried to take on yours and others' identities. But they're having mental breakdowns. They're losing it without your energy. Don't speak about your goals or plans. Move in silence. Expect the unexpected. Someone's doing you wrong. Clear your aura. Send love and light. It will disrupt their whole world. I'd mentioned that earlier because they're used to negativity. Exactly. You're being blessed with a new beginning. They'll move on to the next person to become obsessed with and badmouth, and it's time to release them. Cut the cords, cut them off. Let's do one more from the center. Yeah, see, they tried to form, we saw it in the comment section, followers through drama and lies and negativity. What's their karma for trying that? It's an end. They're going to have to face a very uncomfortable ending now. Ooh, look what's behind that. That's funny. I told you. Mountains are being moved for you by your spirit team. I told you they're removing obstacles so that these people will get out of the way or they're removed and you can move towards what's supposed to be for you, like a kingdom spouse or a divine soulmate partnership connection or what have you. They're acting unbothered, but the truth is they're shaking. So let them suffer in their own karma and you go take the time to chill. I'm going to take a shower in a bit, kicking it with a protein drink right here. They regret it, but they refuse to show it. They're shaking. They know they fucked up. Yeah, you done goofed, honey, and there's no way out of it or around it now. Not for you. Yep. Oh, baby, they're already confused. They're confused as to how you're still going. They're confused as to why their tactics didn't work. I hear they worked on everybody else. Yeah, well, that's why God sent me in, dude. God knew you'd met your match this time. God sent me his karma. And hid me in plain sight, too. I mean, I don't claim to be anybody but who I am. They didn't want to acknowledge the truth about my claims, and since they're so full of shit about who they claim to be, they assumed that I was too, but you see, I'm not the one who's bluffing, and they realize that the hard way now. Or they're in the process of doing so. You know, they don't like the things I do, they don't like the things I teach. It's right in my bio, I'm a whistleblower. I don't like the fact that you tell the truth. Well, I advertise it. You shouldn't have barked up my tree. Put yourself on my radar, honey. Should have stayed off. You want to try to put a target on my back? I'll put one on your forehead, bitch. How about that? How do you like them apples? Spiritual sharpshooter. Next. So. Anything else? Coming from admiration. Like someone saying, oh, you're so pretty. Could be jealousy behind that. They wanted to try to take opportunities from people they were jealous of because, yeah, see, because they have admiration. And it's like, oh, I like you. I like what you post. I like what you do. But I'm jealous of it, so I'm going to try to take it from you because I feel threatened by you. That's where their behaviors are coming from. They're jealous of people that love you or that you're people that are affectionate towards you. You've wounded their ego. Yeah, see, they envy the interest that someone has developed for you or has in you. They crave the attention for themselves. Now, this could be with romance, although it does say that. But it could also just be envy your physical appearance. Yeah, their body envy. Jealous of your career. Jealous of your just life, path, history. You know, I think it's wild. Like, I went out and lived the life that I tell in the stories that I tell because they're true. These people have no lives to live, which is why they're copying stories and pretending they've been living through things they never did. Yeah, it's not a fantasy for me. It's my real life. Asking around about you because they've got nothing going on. So they're nosy. And they stalk, watching, obsessing over your every move. We know. Even their own fan base can see it now. Like we said, and warned that it would happen. Yeah, see? Watching your successes and achievements has made them bitter. They stalk your social media. Maybe you should stop doing that then. Stop Googling my name to find reasons to be upset with yourself and miserable with your own life. You know, if you stop trying to compete with people who've already been through things, healed from things, lived through things, and you actually went and lived your life and learned some shit and worked through it, you wouldn't have to do what you're doing, nor would you want to. You'd have some kind of actual valid story to tell, but you don't. Because you're too busy sitting on your ass trying to pull that shit. Because you're a sore loser. Heard. You would rather sit around and bitch and make comments. Oh well, suit yourself, be miserable. Watch, I'll be country hopping in the jet. That's the visual. Saw it coming in my hoodie with the plaid flannel. Bitch, I bet on myself. I had to gamble knowing I'm full out goddess, part mamble.
allegedly.
Hilarious. Old issues from the past returning randomly. See, it's not. It's these losers who just couldn't get a grip or get over it, trying to come back for another swing, or they were. So jealous. Yeah, you are. You got holy angels on your ass now, boo. Oh, look, right. You see, my confidence plus my success is just a mirror for some. It forces them to look around and see what they haven't done. And that's a line for all you haters. You are mad at yourselves, judging every move I make, but you are mad at yourselves. There's no split. What was that? Oh, the side-by-sides. You mean the evidence? To show that I post something and then someone steals it and posts it after? That's called a timestamp. Creates a timeline and an evidentiary documentation trail. There's no split screen image. Yeah, I rinse clean with it. Like I know Whiskey Pivot. Yeah, I pay her no mind. That's a lie, I be snapping. Always hating and judging. In the hopes of some clout. Put my home in the south, 10K square feet. Name your favorite rappers now. Let's play West Heat. Probably chasing a hit. Probably lost in LA. Probably paying for likes. Probably paying for plays. Probably owns a Corolla, but probably rents the Aventador. Business manager furious. Like, what the fuck did you spend it for? Fuck y'all, know I'ma keep on winning. I got angels all around me. You can keep on sinning. You're fucking up my limelight. I spent $2 million just on tax or something like hindsight. Life of a dawn. See it way before it happens, yes, yes. I'ma be the greatest. I'll settle for next best. Got your girl in a birthday suit. First class Emirates is how I'm flying. SUVs on the tarmac is how I'm arriving. Presidential treatment. Ooh, this life is so good. I got friends in the hood. Throw your up. We know you're soft. You're reaching. A lot of kids are popping Zans and sipping lean now. A lot of rappers using Instagram to teach out. A lot of kids OD that you don't read about. Cause they don't follow rappers, they just follow fiends now. But I'm the bad guy for calling it out. I come in clutch with the truth. Y'all are stalling it out. I only get in trouble when I speak the truth, which means you're getting fed lies every day, you fools. Do your research before you try to speak on my name. Rappers wearing CZs and Lisa the chains. Beats classic, I amaze myself. I'm a boss, I'm a owner. Yeah, I pay myself. Fuck the capes of society, I save myself. Even after all the millions, bitch, I stay myself. I still take my mind with me. Ruby's still right here. New people think my boss got here. In a light year. Fuck y'all, this ain't a Toy Story. I ain't Nigerian, sexy more for me. Yeah, a lot of y'all girls I couldn't hit, but I'm the type to pass a pussy to stay home, I couldn't hit. Never fucking chick, got a house, she got exes. I just bought a crib, I got guns, I got exits. Cameras at the entrance, try it if you want to. Boogers told me God forbid they get you, I got you. I'm an idol, people treat me like Billy, singing and rapping, going platinum. People treat me like Drizzy, take the studio with me. Set up shop in the telly, I watch a lot of rappers. And then they flop like belly. That shit you can tell me, you can save that shit. You can save that shit. Yesterday turned down 150,000. I ain't tripping about it. I get that every week. Like allowance. Independent catalog. Fuck these rec league rappers trying to battle Braun. Stay in your lane, this is big business. Move, bitch, get back like Chris Bridges. I remember only selling like 6 tickets. Now I made the girls crazy like Sid Vicious. I could have played a different. Could have silenced all my truths. Could have buddied up with people for the sake of looking cool. But it's not in me to be fake. I can't do it. I can see through it, and your game is translucent. For the headline drama, traffic creates dollars. Cause they're not up on game yet, and smooth rides aren't as fun to watch as train yaks. So controversy is currency, controversy is clout. It's why the haters keep my name in their mouth. This is a decade of devotion. It's hard to stop my movement when I'm already in motion. This isn't luck, this is by design. I had to work in the dark for my light to shine. A lot of people are dope, they just quit too soon. A lot of rappers go broke cause they got rich too soon. My confidence plus my success is just a mirror for some. It forces them to look around and see what they haven't done. And that's a line for all you haters, cray cray. You're mad at yourselves. But you're mad. No, you can't. But you would rather sit around and bitch and make comments. Suit yourself, be miserable.
Well, suit yourself, be miserable. I'm country hopping in the jet.
That's the visual.
I saw this coming in my hoodie with the plaid flannel. I bet on myself, yeah, I had to gamble. I feel like I'm half God, half mammal. Bitch, I turn my life into the travel channel. Now.
So there's that. Heard. Moving on. Oh,
Hey, loves.
oops. This karmic is angry. Love was meant to set them free. Your love was meant to set them free. Speaking of. I heard that, you spicy.
I got the room up in the city, we can play finish the bottle.
Yeah, that's not a secret. Everybody can see what you tried to do, you loser. It's just, it was dumb and you failed. Somebody you cut off, wouldn't let near you. You trigger their deep-rooted insecurities. So they made their personal issues your problem. That's their issue. Making fake social media accounts to interfere with your life. Well, that's because you've got no life. If you have the time to make fake accounts to harass people and such, first of all, that's a waste of your time and energy. Secondarily, if you're sitting there trying to harass and heckle people who don't like you and who've already obviously blocked you, if you're having to make secondary fake accounts, dummy accounts, hello. Get grips. Yeah, you need help. That's why your relationships are falling apart. It's what you wanted for other people. It's why shit's hitting the fan for you. It's what you wanted for other people. And I told you. Happens when a shadow hits the sunlight. Remember this nail color, this sparkle color? The glitter, that's called sunshine. Yeah, see, they're vampires. Watching your successes and achievements has made them bitter. They stalk your social media. Yeah, we know. It's nothing new. They're bored with their own life, so they're trying to focus on yours. That's why they don't like themselves. Told you. Anything else? Split the deck. Yeah, so they're going to have lots of little problems in their day, just popping up all over the place, because every time they send out hateful energy, it's going to punch them right back in the face. Ooh, I just split the deck again. Exactly. It's going to punch them right back in the face. You know what that's called, bitch? Instant karma. So I do suggest you put that spell bag down. Yeah, well, that's your personal pickle. I'm holding a grudge. I'm holding a grudge because you wouldn't let me steal from you. I'm holding a grudge because you wouldn't let me lie about you. I'm holding a grudge because you wouldn't let me abuse you and get away with it. I'm holding a grudge because you told people the nasty things I did. Okay. And? Get a grip. You're not relevant enough to hold a grudge, too. I'm not letting you steal or be a problem, but also, if you really want to play that bitch,
So the other guy,
please, let me just remind you that you should never be a bitch to someone who can be a much bigger and better bitch than you can. And I can. I just prefer not to. Don't push it. For both of our sakes. I don't want to have to deal with the hassle of your dumb ass, and you don't want to deal with the repercussion of hearing me out. For serious. Especially when this is one I've got for you. On the kickback. Next. You think you can hold a grudge? Oh, honey. See, I forgive people because they're typically just not worth the energy. But if you want a war, I'll put you in the ground. You don't want that, though. Frankly, neither do I. I have better things to do with my time. Next. Why? Because it's somebody who's not even relevant. This is like a sheep farmer screaming at the kingdom that they're going to tear it down. I'm like, what do you mean? with you and your field of goats, your herd of goats. Ooh, I'm so scary. Ooh, so scary. I'm so scared. What do you mean? You sit down or I'm gonna make goat's milk with you.
Just another broken man, tangled in the words that I cannot say. Living just to say goodbye. Save me from myself this ride. Can you see the words written on my face? You got me acting like the old me.
Bitch, you don't even know me.
Can I get a witness? 'Cause I can hold a grudge like nobody's business. Show me what you got and I'll show you what you're missing. I can hold a grudge like nobody's business. Think I'm going crazy. Standing in a crowded street. Diesel in the eye of a hurricane.
Because I am her.
Cigarettes and sadness. Little bit of madness. Mixing with the chemicals in my brain. Me acting like the old me, but you don't even know me. Can I get a witness? 'Cause I can hold a grudge like nobody's business. Seeing double vision. Show me what you got and I'll show you what you're missing. Nobody's business. Nobody taking my baby. I wanna be clear. I'm staying right here.
Ain't nobody taking my baby.
Your heart weighs a ton, girl. Watch me heavy lift. How many more times we gon' argue over petty shit? I mess up, but you mess up too.
When
you
the answer
makes me question you. I guess your body ain't the only thing that's flexible. You bend the truth. We letting loose verbal warfare. Open wounds, we still poke, even though we know it's all there.
Hurt people, hurt people.
That's a known fact. You got me tempted to say fucking with my hoes at. But I know that they don't last. That's why I don't go back. I stay put, I want to. I don't care, I want you. I don't care about an argument, I'll still be hitting my room for you. I got the room up in the city, we can play finish the bottle. I'll pull you up, work on us. Ain't nobody taking my baby. I wanna be clear,
I'm staying right here. Ain't nobody taking my baby.
Yeah, it was me and you in love for a quick summer. Now we texting question marks cause we switched numbers. Looking back, you were the perfect fit. Didn't let me fuck right the way you
Made me work for it.
Used to ride around drunk, you brought out the worst of me. Damn, I went to jail with you, and that was the first for me.
Okay. Let's do this one too, huh? I like this one.
Oatmeal.
Oh, shush.
Yeah, I want you to get nasty, nasty. Yeah, I want you to get nasty, nasty. Yeah, I want you to get nasty, Do that thing you know I like. No one watching, it's just me and you, alright? Yeah. She a shy girl, but she's a freak deep down. Pussy royalty. Needs to be crowned. We should leave town. Sex better overseas. Both your hands and both your.
Did you hear that?
Watching, it's just me and you, alright? Yeah. She a shy girl, but she a freak deep down.
Pussy royalty needs to be crowned.
We should leave town. Sex better overseas.
Both your hands and both your knees.
Curl over,
Grab hold on me.
Show me where you wanna take it. Grab that head ball. Kind of thing we bout to break it. She wants more. She asks what's her reward for being patient. Don't just undress me with your eyes.
Use your hands, let your mouth just glide.
Yeah, I want you to get nasty, nasty. Yeah, I want you to get nasty, nasty. Yeah, I want you to get nasty. Do that thing you know I like. No one watching, it's just me and you, right? Yeah. She said, spank me, that's the only way I learn. I said, okay, good girl, good girl. Try to test our patience, we didn't get far. Top me up in the morning.
That's what I call a head start.
Baby, don't be ashamed. I'm craving it every day. Don't need to wait for the weekend for you to
Call out my name.
Baby, we can do this often.
If his pants are bothering you, take them off then.
Yeah, I want you to get nasty, nasty. Yeah, I want you to get nasty.
All right. I need to finish with this one though.
That don't make sense about me. I know how you do what you do. There's everything that don't make sense about me.
It makes sense when I'm with you.
Like everything that's green, girl, I need you. But it's more than one and one makes two.
Put aside the math and the logic. Oh,
You gotta know you want it too. 'Cause I wanna wrap you up, wanna kiss your lips. I wanna make you feel wanted. And I wanna call you mine, wanna hold your hand forever, and never let you forget it.
all right, let's go.
I wanna make you feel wanted. Anyone can tell you you're pretty, and you get that all the time. I know you do, but your beauty's deeper than the
Woo!
makeup. And I wanna show you what I see tonight when I kiss your lips. I wanna make you feel wanted. And I wanna call you mine. Wanna hold your hand forever. Never let you forget it. 'Cause baby, I wanna make you feel wanted. As good as you make me feel, I wanna make you feel better. Better than your fairy tales, better than your best dreams. You're more than everything I need.
99.22 on the count.
All I ever wanted, all I ever wanted. And I just wanna wrap you up, wanna kiss your lips. I wanna make you feel wanted. And I wanna call you mine, wanna hold your hand forever, and never let you forget it. Yeah.
I wanna make you feel wanted. Yeah. Okay, so this divine masculine's like pretending like what happened, the disconnect between them doesn't bother him, but he's really feeling the loss of her. He doesn't know what to do or say, so he's just been being quiet, probably because he was playing games, right? Not putting effort in, kind of watching and seeing how to play things instead of just being honest and authentic, letting the pieces fall and creating genuine conversation or connection. Yeah, why? Because he cares too much about what other people think instead of just being honest and upfront. Nobody wants to deal with that, not me. It's exhausting. Who wants to play games? Get the fuck out. Don't you think we've had enough of that? You don't like when people play games with you, so cut that shit out. Oh, Reese Goff just stalked by. I need to make a police report. White truck just stalked by. Protection order docket number PA-2024-177. Uno momento. Well, you done goofed there. I'd been meaning to make a police report about a few things. You fucked up. You should have left me alone, because now I just hit everyone in one swing. 3 birds, 1 stone, not even 2. Whoops. Not my whoops. You're bad. Tell me about this divine masculine. Nervous. You make me nervous. I hear him coming through now. I realize you need my help and or support or something is kind of what he just said. Give or take a few words. Mother wounds. This could have to do with an ex. If it's not parental wounds that he has, it could be like dealing with a toxic ex that makes him feel like, I mean, divine feminines have dealt with that too. Whether it be toxic fathers or they dealt with toxic abusive exes, and so now they're hesitant to open up to love. Both sides, I feel like, have done this because when they did give love to the wrong person, they were hurt. And so, yeah, sometimes that happens. After a situation like that, when you start to open up or you start to feel those feelings, you can get even subconscious flashbacks. Maybe not even realizing that they're flashbacks. You just get this wave of anxiety. But it's not actually about the new connection. When it's a healthy connection, it's about the fact that even subconsciously, the body and the brain are remembering how someone who didn't love you mistreated you. You might have cared for them, but they didn't care for you. So when you actually start to care for someone else, it's like the body's way of reminding you what happened the last time you cared about someone. And it's not to say that you should shut that down, attention of others, not when it's a healthy connection, but there's that. There's also something, yeah. Some of these masculines have been trying to deny the fact that this connection was here, or like downplaying it. Here's one. I had some people saying things in my comment sections to me that they didn't think I saw, although I did quietly observe. And maybe I played dumb about seeing, like I didn't, but I did. And then later, because they thought I hadn't seen their comments, tried to change the conversation or pretend like certain things. I don't think they would have done that if they recognized that I had seen their comments and just chosen not to speak on them. Because now, since they thought I had missed their comments or forgot that they had left them, you see, in my live feed sections, when they changed their story or tried to pull back or like whatever the case may be, since they thought I didn't notice their previous statements, they didn't realize I noticed the discrepancy when they switched either. That's gaslighting and love bombing, gaslighting, and I saw that. Is that why you pulled back? Well, why are you lying? 104.22, yeah, I heard that. Anxious now, huh? Attention of others. And so this is somebody who might try to keep up appearances, if not keep up with the Joneses, like putting themselves in environments that they can't afford. Then somebody doesn't like this truth. It's trying to keep up appearance. Maybe they can afford it, but it's like it's not actually as fulfilling or satisfactory as I hear, I miss you, I'm lonely, I have all this money and all this stuff, but I'm not happy. Not the way I could be, not the way I am without you. I'd be happy with less stuff in my life as long as I could have you. Okay, so why are you playing fake and trying to keep up appearances? Right? It's like investing all this time and money and energy into people or environments or situations that just don't make him happy. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old. I love feeling wanted and needed. Well, that's a trauma response, you know. You sabotage good connections when you do that. Still listening. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me to connect with you. Although we are apart, you're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. Yeah, that's also why I was able to see through the nonsense. You're my soulmate. He says, I'm going to talk to you now. I didn't realize you saw those things. He says, I would have handled things different. Yeah, so stop lying. That's gaslighting. It must be written in the stars. She noticed more than I thought. No wonder. Yeah, you thought I was just being weird. No, I was responding to the things you thought I didn't notice where you were being sneaky. You thought you were being sneaky and you weren't. Look, this got stuck in the bottom. I just noticed. I'm going to contact you soon. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. Twin flame. You activated my soul and to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. And he's saying now, I choose you. There may be father wounds too, or maybe he's a wounded father. Could be an ex, like I said, who really hurt him or something, made him distrustworthy. It could be both. But try this.
You don't have to be a...
Insurance. Commercial.
When we're born into this world, we don't really get to say. Little boys and little girls headed to brand new families. There comes a time in life when we finally get to choose. And I choose you. And I choose you. We can't give our 2 cents. That's all I wanna be.
Ethnicity.
But the one we spend our life with, that we get to choose. I choose you. And I choose you. I choose you.
To be by my side.
I choose you.
To hold me at night.
Biggest decision I'm about to get right. I choose you. I choose you. Everybody has one, a choice they yet to make.
Half human, half heaven.
That decides the family trait. Now we all pick up branches that then become the roots.
I choose you. And I choose you. 1:06 here on the clock on the East Coast. Please remember to pray. Do no harm, take no crap. Actually, hold on just a second. And I will catch you on the next one. Except for getting a little download. Let me clear the space one more time. There's a bit of Reiki coming through. Soulless Reiki. It's to help heal and release any old cycles of grief trauma or bring peace. This is also in relation to not even just like people dying, but yeah, like pain from old cycles, toxic exes, whatever things are causing hurt or harm that block you from opening up and healing. I just got a vision of the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is somebody crying over 3 cups that have spilled. Could be old relationships, could be ended jobs, cycles, whatever it is. Something ended. 3 things ended. And the 2 of Cups, though, is sitting upright. It's full. There's love there. It's supposed to be a new beginning. Those other cycles were supposed to end. But if somebody's so busy crying over the 3 cups that were not meant to stay up anyway, or that were filled with poison, like be grateful that they spilled. It was poisonous. They're ignoring and neglecting the 2 cups that are still upright, that are meant for them, that are full of love. Instead, the 2 of Cups is the counterparts coming together. It's the lovers, or it's a form of the lovers. The Lovers is the lovers, but the Two of Cups is the two of them coming together in love. It's both. Don't miss out on love because you're busy crying about spilled milk that was full of poison anyway. And don't drink the poison at their little Kool-Aid party. Kool-Aid at their little poison party. We're not doing that either. Don't do things you know are bad for you. Definitely give real love a chance. Please remember to pray once again. Stay steady and be well. 1:11:22. Doodles. Namaste.